Well, hello again. Welcome back to Apocalypse Movies. Gio here and Mr. Keith Barnes for another major anniversary trailer reaction. 25 years ago, the first collaboration between Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, The Wedding Singer, released February 13th, 1998, directed by a gentleman by the name of Frank Corrasi. I haven't heard of him. Starring Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore, Christine Taylor, who I didn't realize was in the movie. But now that I think about it, she's in the movie.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, $18 million budget, made $123 million. Big hit for both Sandler and Barrymore. Keith, again, another classic. Some would say Adam Sandler's best comedy movie. But how do you feel about The Wedding Singer?
It's great. I saw it the one time, maybe 2-3 years after it came out, right when DVDs were brought up. So it was one of those movies that my friends rented. And yeah, absolutely classic. It's one of those ones where it's in that Adam Sandler era, right in the late 90s.
Yeah,
he had a bunch of them.
Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, this one.
What's the devil one?
Little Nicky.
The one with Big Daddy.
Yeah. Wow, dude, he had a run.
A bunch, right. Not basically. The Water Boy, right? Was that
Waterboy? Oh my god!
Right,
yeah, wow.
So it's tough to be like,
dude,
which one was the most iconic? I don't know. This one's up there. I think it is. I think people like those kind of goofy ones more. But, this one has a lot of heart. It's up there. Like you said, first of collaboration with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah,
they're still doing today. It's literally to this day.
I think the last one was Blended, right? Blended, and where they go to Africa.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we're due for another one, but here it is. We're gonna check out the trailer for Wedding Singer, released 25 years ago.
Before the internet, before cell phones, before rollerblades, there was a time. Everybody on the dance floor. Very nice.
I forgot it was set with
the most popular wedding singer around.
That's hilarious.
Oh, Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, somebody get some pants on that kid. Until he got stood up at his own wedding.
I woke up this morning and I realized I'm about to marry a wedding singer.
Once again, things that could have been brought to my attention
yesterday. Cinema presents.
Is it true that you're in the middle of a nervous breakdown?
Whoopity-doo! Adam Sandler.
Hey, psycho. Get out of my Van Halen t-shirt before you jinx the band and they break up.
That's funny.
Who's in the?
Wedding singer.
Who cameos in the airplane? We'll talk about it. We'll talk
about finding love where you least expect it.
Uh-oh. What? You like her? No, I don't.
Oh, yeah. He falls in love with the client.
It's Julia. Julia's last name is gonna be Goulia.
Julia.
That's funny.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
Mile High Club.
Now the girl of his dreams is about to marry Mr. Wrong.
That's grade A, top choice.
Of course.
Good morning.
You can make breakfast from bed?
Unless he can pull off the performance of a lifetime.
She and Glenn just jumped a plane.
There she is.
All right.
Oh, the grandmother, the meatballs.
You thinking of leaving Glenn for the wedding singer?
He's more than a lover.
What do you think of the jacket? I don't know, man. I would lose that glove. Be looking nuts.
He's more than a legend.
You are the worst wedding singer in the world, buddy.
Well, I have a microphone and you don't.
So you will listen to every damn word I have to say. The wedding
That's the
Oh yeah. Oh, that shit cracked me up when I was a kid.
Was she in Wedding Crashers too? Was she the mom? The older grandma. She was Rachel McAdams' grandma. Wasn't that her?
I'm thinking of another movie. Wow. Yeah.
I can't
Let us know in the
remember.
comments.
Yes.
Did the grandma from The Wedding Singer show up in which movie? Wedding Crashers. Yeah. So wow. Just watching this trailer, Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, their chemistry is what makes this movie.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, and that's why for a lot of people, like, you know, they would put this movie above. It's just because it's so like just natural and you know, see it on screen. and then just the story itself about him being stood up and then like being a wedding singer, like it's just so. What would you call that? It's not like an oxymoron, is it? Like he's a heartbroken wedding singer. Like,
It's yeah, you're right.
Something like
there's
that.
a name for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but how do you feel after watching this one?
It makes me again. I want to watch this again. I saw it one time, like I said. You remember Sandler going to that classic Adam Sandler kind of rampant, goes 0 to 60 with the yellies talking.
Yeah.
I started doing that.
Mhm.
Does that in all his movies, or at least he did at the time. All
Yeah.
his movies. Before he really started showing his acting chops, which comes a little bit later. But yeah, you hit right on the head. The chemistry between him and Barrymore, which to me, my favorite is 50 First Dates between the two of them. I
Oh yeah,
love
yeah,
that
that's
movie.
a great one. Yeah.
And that one you really see it, but obviously it starts here.
Mhm.
And like we said, chemistry and a friendship that obviously is carried on in real life and it's carried on to this day between the two of them. It's really sweet seeing the two of them interact in real life as well. But it definitely comes across on screen early on here. And it's no surprise the movie was such a hit, man. I mean, it comes out, the day before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And a movie called The Wedding Singer about he said the heartbroken wedding singer.
Mhm.
No, I mean, all the couples were going to see this movie, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
At the time. I don't remember the release of this. Yeah, vaguely. I think it kind of got lost in all those comedies, like I said, I mentioned. So I wonder that clearly that was on purpose.
Well, I just remember like the first time I saw this was at home, and just being, something my family and I always used to do is watch these movies. My aunts and uncles are just laughing their ass off. They're cracking up at all this.
Yeah.
There's a few parts like when he's singing the song to Drew Barrymore, and like you said, he goes from 0 to 60.
Yeah.
The song starts off soft, and then he goes, "Somebody killed me," and then John Lovitz is like, "What the heck?"
Yeah.
And then I was wondering who the singer is that cameos at the end on the plane on the way to Vegas. It's Billy Idol.
Billy Idol as himself.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
And Adam Sandler on the way to the airport writes a song, sings it to Drew Barrymore, and he's not a bad singer.
Yeah. Yeah. He's pretty good. And funny covers of all these 80s songs. I forgot this movie was set in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like I said, when you started it. But I'm looking at the cast. I mean, there's, of course, Sandler is very famous for getting all his comedy buddies in these movies. So,
Yeah.
Kevin Nealon, of course, from SNL. Robert Smigel, who was a writer on SNL. I don't know if you remember Triumph, the insult comic dog. He used to voice. He used to voice that.
No.
Okay.
But you are right. He does get his buddies.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Yeah.
And I think at the end, his character gets a record deal. So not only does he get the girl,
Okay,
he
I
also
remember
gets a
that.
record deal.
Yeah.
Billy Idol is like, wow, how much all the guys.
Definitely the trope. You see the trope, like the guy is in love with the girl, and of course she's engaged to or has a jerk boyfriend or something. So
Yeah.
you see a lot of that in a lot of these kind of stories. But I mean, it works in this one. This is a sweet movie.
Well, there it is, guys. The Wedding Singer 25-year anniversary. Wow. You guys leave your thoughts down below on The Wedding Singer, the movie. Share your memories. And do you want to see another collaboration between Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore? Let us know your thoughts down below. For Gio and Keith of Pocket Flicks Movies, thank you so much for tuning in. And until the next trailer reaction, you guys take care.